Everybody, thanks for joining us today. We're talking about Creedence Clearwater Revival, CCR. Their song Bad Moon Rising came out April 16th, 1969 was the release of the single. This is the first song that I teach in my beginner course level 2. If you had done the 15-week beginner course level 1, you were using the D chord, the G chord, the C chord, an E minor here and there, and then some variations of C and D, like a D sus and a C add 9. What's happening in this song is that we already know the D chord from our other course, we know the G chord, and we're adding our new chord is A. Now, if you were in a tribute band and you wanted to do it exactly like CCR, I think one guitar would tune down a whole step to D and then use an E chord as a D chord, and then the other guitar is in standard tuning. We're going to do that other guitar in standard tuning version of that to keep things simple. And that's the point, is we're trying to keep it simple, learn chords that we can use in a lot of other places without doing any crazy tunings or anything like that. We've got our D chord, we've got our G chord, then we have the A chord. You can finger it. Open 1, 2, 3, open, or you can use open 2, 3, 4, open, like I do, because my fingers are a little bigger and it's easier for me to get them in that second fret. So the good news is it's just those 3 chords for the whole song, not even a 4th chord. When we go to the chorus, we're just going to change that order of chords up, and simple as that. You'll see it says 2, 2. We are in the key of D. 2 sharps, F sharp and C sharp. 2, 2, also known as cut time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I think from the beginner standpoint, the challenge of this course is adding the new chord that you might not know, but also the tempo. We're playing in cut time as well, which might be something different. And while the chords are pretty straightforward, it's quick and it has a swing feel to it. So make sure you're listening to this original recording and really getting that feel and playing along with it. That 4-bar segment is your basic unit for the intro and for the verse. So repeat that 4 more times and you've got the entirety of the verse. Here this actually gets a bit simplified, because instead of doing that whole 4 bars as a strumming pattern, we're actually just going to repeat bar 1. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Okay, and the harmonic rhythm, in other words, how often the chords change, actually slows down. We get 2 bars of G, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. D chord, same thing, down, down, A. Now we change in 1 bar of that. That brings us to the first ending. Then we go back for verse 2. Then you go back to the top. It's a very textbook song in terms of the structure or the form. Intro, verse 1, chorus, verse 2, chorus, guitar solo, verse 3, double chorus. Now the guitar solo is just half the length of the verse plus a chorus. So let's play through that. So that takes you back to verse 3. There's a repeat sign. Go back to measure 5. That's verse 3. You see the sign there. Okay, that's what brings you back there. Take that all the way through, just like you did before, to the chorus. You'll notice at measure 27, it says, last time to coda. Whenever you see a coda sign, you just follow that coda, and that takes you to page 2 of the chart, which is measure 46. You've got your coda, and that's one measure before the double chorus. Just take that double chorus all the way to the end. Now, as always, I think it's best to get away from the page as soon as you can. It's not a hard song to memorize. It's just... Play that 4 times. That's a verse. Chorus. I think you want to give the audience something a little bit more interesting and give you each song that you're playing in your set, accompanying yourself on acoustic guitar and voice, right? You want to give each song something unique about it, even if it's not necessarily part of the original recording. You can just be kind of creative with it, treat it almost like a standard in a sense. Here's our normal pattern. Nothing wrong with that, 100% fine. You could even play that once, and then the second time you could go. So I have it written as D and D6, but really it's just this. It's just that old rock and roll thing. And we're just doing it here on the D. So I'm taking a D chord, and I'm actually going to play through the whole thing, but I'm putting my 4th finger up on the 4th fret of the 3rd string. I'm leaving the formation of the D chord exactly where it is and just going. So the strumming on that, down, up, down, up, down, up. And you know that, notice even slow, the strumming is uneven. Ta, ta, ta. That's the swing. Ta, 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 ta. The first strum is a tiny bit longer than the second. We don't notate it, it's just a feel. Okay, so we'll have. Right before the chorus, I like to do this little walk-up, little country walk-up. All right, so I'm coming here. Okay, so open D, open E, the lowest note we have on the guitar. Now the chart says 1, and that's the finger, but it's actually at the 2nd fret. We want to use 1 because we're going right into a G chord there, and we have our 2nd finger on the G. So I can go. You can see written at measure 21, that low G becomes your first down. So instead of strumming that whole chord. So once you have the chords together, practice getting the tempo up closer to the original tempo. Use your metronome, start slow, keep it in time, work on changing from one chord to the next. If you want to do the little extras, you can. It's perfectly fine not to. It still sounds like Bad Moon Rising, that's for sure. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy practicing Bad Moon Rising. The sheet music is at my website. You can also hear some original music, both my old singer-songwriter stuff and my most recent instrumental album of eclectic original music. It's called In Defense of Daydreaming. I hope you check that out, and we will see you next video.